I guess one just general is that, not that I've ever taken this advice 100%, but knowing that understanding of taking the opportunity to shut the hell up sometimes. That sometimes you can seem a lot smarter if you don't say anything. I have a problem showing that I'm dumb. That's general. And then I think the other one, as far as athletics, and that I've always remembered, is when I was in high school, I thought my high school hockey coach was a little bit hard on me, and I remember talking to him about that one time. And he told me, John, you know, he goes, when I stop talking to you, then you'll have something to worry about. And I think I've always remembered that I've appreciated, whether it's constructive criticism, negative criticism, or anything as a player. And then I also, with my players, is that they want feedback, and that I know I've said that in my coaching career over the many years of my coaching, that telling players, I know I've said that to them, you know what, when I stop talking to you, then you've got a problem, because then I don't care about you anymore. So I think as far as athletics goes, that's probably the best advice that I've received. Yeah, I think I tell you what, it actually started in Lake Placid. I bought the notebook in Lake Placid, and because we were there for a pre-Olympic tournament around Christmas time, and you know, when we would start talking about Herb and everything, everybody start, you know, you would just start rattling off the things he would say. So I say, no, we got to write those things down. And I think I have this little book that says Brooksisms, as retold by John Harrington. I think Dave Silk and Mike Ruzioni were on there. And so we started trying to put down all the ones we could think of, and I would keep it in my hockey bag. And it was funny because we'd get in a game, and if Herb came in and gave a speech, or between periods he'd say something, if it was something that we hadn't heard, we'd kind of look at each other and kind of give a little nod like, yeah, don't forget to put that one in the book when you get a chance. So, I mean, it's not this extensive notebook, but I mean, there's probably 20 things in there. So, you know, you talk about the favorite quotes, I wish I had it, because I would look at them and go, oh yeah, that's right, I remember this one. So I'll have to dig it up and keep it in my stuff, and maybe I'll bring it to the fantasy camp next year. And so. The biggest prankster, I think Dave Christian. I mean, nobody enjoyed hockey more than him. It was never something that he couldn't laugh about or couldn't smile about, but he always had something going. I remember, right, being in Lake Placid, and it may have been before, it could have been before the Russian game. I mean, that's another thing, it kind of all melts together. It could have been any game there, but I thought it was for one of the Russian game or Finnish game, and all of a sudden Davey walks in, and he's cut out cardboard wings, and he has wings pasted on his helmet. It's like, Coho, what are you doing? He goes, I'm gonna be flying tonight. So I mean, so he could keep everybody laughing and you know, keep everybody loose, and that was his way he got ready. But he was one of those guys that, I mean, there was always something going on, and you could pretty much, everything could get back to Davey. If you wanted to do something yourself, he was a good guy to consult, because he had pretty good ideas about how he could get after somebody or get on top of somebody. This is an easy one. I was playing on the 1982-83 U.S. national team. The year before that, we had lost out in the A pool, in the World Championships A pool. We had finished last, so we had to go down to the B pool. So we were playing against, you know, we were playing against Austria and Japan and teams like that. And they put a team together, USA Hockey put a team together to play the whole year, because we had to go to Tokyo, Japan and win the B pool, because to get a better seed for the 1984 Olympic Games, which were going to be in Sarajevo, Yugoslavia. So we were playing, it was a preliminary tournament. It wasn't the World Championship, but we had gone over to Tokyo to play in a tournament, and Jimmy Craig was playing with us, and he was in goal for us, and our coach Lou Vero of that national team, who was also going to be the 1984 Olympic coach, was big on saying, hey, Jimmy Craig can handle the puck well, pass it back to him sometime. He can make an outlet pass just like a defenseman. We can give it back to him. Well, I was on the ice, and I don't know who we were playing, but the other team got a delayed penalty, and we had the puck. Well, I ended up with the puck. It was kind of coming out of the zone, so I was going by our bench. I had just picked up the puck, and of course my head was down. I didn't have my head up, but I could hear guys saying, "Give it to Jimmy, give it to Jimmy." Well, we also had a guy named Jimmy Armstrong who was across the ice. So I went like this to pass the puck back to Jimmy, and when I looked up, Jimmy was stepping on the bench for an extra attacker. The puck went dead center in the net. So, and you know what? It might have been, I'm almost certain it was Japan we were playing. And you could ask Phil Vercote about this because he was on that team too. He and I played on that team. And I think we were up or something at 4-1, and I think it started Japan on the comeback trail because I think they beat us 5-4, and I jump-started them by scoring an empty net goal in our net, dead center. And I came on the bench, and I was fuming. And I could just feel everybody else. I could feel everybody's shoulders going like this because everybody else was giggling, you know, and I'm there just in a rage. But my empty net goal against my own team, yeah, was probably the most embarrassing moment. I guess as a coach, I'm looking forward to winning a game. I mean, I don't think I had that experience when we were there this last year, you know, and I put it squarely on my general manager's shoulder, Neil Broughton. I thought we got some bad direction in the draft, and you know, I mean, I'm not going to take away anything from any of the players we had, but we could have been a little bit stronger in the draft area. But I'm looking forward to trying to win a game there, so we might have to make some changes in our staff. And no, seriously, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the people that were there last year that come back and renew some friendships that we made and find out what's going on in their lives. And certainly some new people. It's going to be exciting for them, I know, and to be there with the guys and just start throwing the barbs. And it's like, it's one thing to all be on a team and, you know, you throw barbs at each other and everything like that. That's never ended in 35 years. But now here we are, now we're competing against each other, and it just ratchets up a couple more steps. So it's a lot of fun, but it's all in good fun, and that's what I'm looking forward to.